Today we're going to talk about how to communicate with our partners to diffuse painful and difficult conversations. So if you are in a partnership where you notice that you are having the same old argument and you're super frustrated and you want to make a change, today's video blog is for you. My name is Jaclyn Foster and I am the author of I Touch Myself, Lessons to Wake Up Desire and Fire Up Your Sex Drive. And this channel is about providing couples with how-to tips to both communicate and live out their sexual desires. So today we're going to specifically talk about one of 3 communication tools that's part of a bigger tool called the Imago Dialogue. And I learned this tool initially from Helen Hunt and Harville Hendricks. And I'm going to leave a link in the description below to a PDF that I really like that helps give script ideas and a little bit more of a description about how to do this as a whole. But today specifically, we're going to talk about the first skill in that dialogue called mirroring. Now, what is mirroring and why does it matter? Mirroring is our ability to repeat back to someone exactly what we heard them say. So if I was to say to you, hey, I want an apple, when you repeat back to me what I hear you say is you want an apple, you would be successfully mirroring back to me what I said. Why does this matter? Because when we communicate, oftentimes what we do is we hear what we want to hear. And actually underneath that, when I really thought about it, what we're often hearing is we're making up a story about what someone's saying that's connected to an unmet need we have. It might be a need for love or approval or affection or any of the other needs we have, but usually when we're triggered and there's a negative response to us, it's connected to an unmet need we have that we haven't fully learned how to communicate and express in a way that really brings more connection yet. And mirroring starts to bring us there because it helps us to see when our perception is off and when we're kind of getting lost and triggered and emotionally distanced from what's actually being said. So let me share a super simple example of how I have made the mistake in not mirroring and what my partner and I have done to help switch that up. There was a time a couple years ago when I was out on the street walking with my partner, and my partner said to me one time, babe, that dress is so pretty, we should get that for you. I heard, you don't love me, you think she's more beautiful than I am, F you, we're done. Right? I had like a very triggered response because I was looking for attention, appreciation, but I didn't know how to say it in that moment. I just felt triggered. I just felt like I was being ignored and negated. And what we realized and what we have realized over time is that he was saying things that I was not hearing. And so when we started to slow down and he would say something to me like, babe, I love that dress. We should try to find that for you. When he noticed that I would get triggered and I would shut down and I would think he was not nice, he had started to learn to say to me, babe, what did you hear me say? I don't think that you understood. And he would have me respond back to him and say what he just said. Now, over time, I've come to really love and appreciate this practice because it helps me get to know myself better and it helps me see those areas where I'm triggered. And no, you're not going to use this every day throughout the day, but it is a great practice when we notice we're triggered to really bring us back to what is actually presently happening in front of us and what our partner is actually trying to communicate. So if you're the person watching this video and you want to bring this kind of practice to your relationship, what I recommend is when you say something to your partner and you notice they're visibly uncomfortable or they start to want to step away from you or maybe they raise their voice, that's a great time to say to your partner, hey, what did you hear me say? I think we might not have understood each other. I think we might be hearing different things. And have them repeat back to you what they just heard. And start to do this and start to notice if you guys can actually sync up more so you're building more connection instead of building more walls between you. One little side note I will say when you do this practice is it's important to not bring mirroring into the picture when what you are talking about is criticism or blame in any way. So a really good way to know you are not doing this is to use words like I feel or I need or I want or things that are more like objective statements. Give this a try. I would love to know how mirroring goes for you. Do you already do this practice and notice some benefits from it? Leave a comment and let me know how you have seen mirroring improve your relationship with your partner. And if you haven't tried mirroring yet, go off, give this a try, and come on back and leave a comment and let me know how it goes. Do you enjoy mirroring? Do you notice it brings more connection? Or do you have a few more questions about how you actually do this successfully? Let me know below. If you enjoyed this video as well, make sure to come on over to jaclynlaceyfoster.com where you can pop in your email so that I can share updates with you and let you know about things that I don't always post here in our YouTube videos. Wishing you an amazing day, and I look forward to sharing more next time. Keep that desire alive. Mwah.